Hey y'all, in this video, I thought I'd show you all the stamps inside my most recent passport. I've been to 51 countries in my 18 years of life, and I'm a huge sucker for collecting passport stamps. And so I thought you guys would be interested too. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into my passport. So turning our attention to my passport, you can see straight away that this is a passport issued by Hong Kong SAR, which is where I'm originally from. And you see the word China over here, but our passport is different from the Chinese passports because we have over 100 more visa-free countries than Chinese citizens. So that's something to bear in mind when looking at visas. So let's skip the page with all my personal info and let's jump into this page where the first stamp you see right here is a distinctive European Union stamp because you can see the black rectangular color. And at the top left-hand corner here, you can see the country symbol, which in this case, CY, stands for Cyprus. And I got this at the Paphos International Airport. This is an entry stamp. Now there are a pair of Sri Lankan stamps here. This one is the entry stamp, and this one is the exit stamp. And I love how there are different colors for entry and exit. And I got these at the Colombo Airport. And finally, this is the Fiji entry stamp, issued by Fiji Immigration, and I got this at the Nadi International Airport in Fiji. Now on these two pages you can see this cluster of stamps, all 6 of them, are issued by Thailand. And these ones are the entry stamps, these ones are the exit stamps, and I also love how they're different color too. And I got them all at Bangkok. Some from Don Mueang Airport and some from Suvarnabhumi Airport. Down here you can see a pair of Lao PDR stamps, which is also a Laos, which is a Southeast Asian country. And up here we see these colorful pink stamps, and they're actually Russian. So they're from Russia, and I crossed via the land border with Georgia, and I actually hitchhiked my way from Georgia to Russia, and from Russia back to Georgia. So it was pretty neat, and I met some really, really nice people, and I really missed them. So these two are Russian stamps. And finally, this one here is also a European stamp, as I mentioned before, with the black rectangular shape. And up here at the top left-hand corner, we see an N, which stands for Norway. And I got that at the Oslo Airport. Up here we see a pair of Vietnam stamps, which I got at Hanoi's Noi Bai International Airport. And right down here, we see a stamp from El Salvador, which I got at the San Salvador International Airport. And it's a huge one. I really love it. And now on this page, we see an Indonesia Visa on Arrival sticker alongside a arrival stamp issued at Denpasar Airport in Bali, Indonesia. And this one right here is also a European stamp, which is issued by Bosnia and Herzegovina. And this is an exit stamp. Right here, we also see a European Union stamp issued by Slovenia, SL up top. And I got that at the Ljubljana International Airport. That's an entry stamp. This is also the stamp that corresponds with the other Cyprus stamp that I got, and this is the exit stamp. Now, if we turn our attention to all the cluster of Jordanian stamps over here, this one is the Jordanian visa, which I got beforehand at the Jordanian consulate, because I went via land border with Israel, and I couldn't get a visa on arrival at their land border, so I had to get one beforehand. And these two are Jordanian entry and exit stamps issued by Queen Aliyah International Airport in Amman, Jordan. Now up here, we see a pair of Cambodian stamps alongside this Cambodian visa on arrival, which I got at Phnom Penh International Airport for $30 US. This really light stamp over here is a stamp from Kuwait, which pairs with this one. Both are Kuwaiti stamps. And this one is obviously one from the United Arab Emirates, the UAE. I really love the Arabic on here. It looks really nice. And both these pages are occupied by Bangladeshi stamps and visas. So this is a Bangladeshi visa that I got at the Bangladeshi consulate, and it took me 3 tries to get it. It was such a hassle, but I really love Bangladesh. It's a special place for sure, so it was really worth it. And these are entry stamps, and this is an exit stamp, all from the Dhaka airport in Bangladesh. Now, let's look at this one and these 3 over here. They're all Nepali stamps, and this is the Nepali visa on arrival, which I got for free at the Kathmandu International Airport. They offer visa on arrivals for free for Hong Kong passport holders, and many others actually. And these two pink stamps are from República del Ecuador, which are Ecuadorian stamps obviously, and I really like them because I love the distinctive pink color. And also the Ecuadorian customs officer was so friendly, so that was a really great start to the trip. Now this one over here is the Laos visa on arrival, which I got at Luang Prabang International Airport. Now this page is full of European stamps, with the first two being HR, which stands for Hrvatska, which in English is Croatia. So these two are Croatian stamps. This one is the Bosnian stamp, which corresponds with the other Bosnian stamp that I got. And this one is from Montenegro, MNE. These two are blank pages, and so are these two, which I'll save for the next time I travel, which is in June. I'm going to Guatemala, and I'm starting a trip down Central America to South America, which is pretty neat. This one is also a Croatian stamp, HR up here, and this one over here is a Polish stamp, as evident by the PL up top, and I got this at Warsaw Modlin International Airport. This one is my El Salvador visa, which I got at the El Salvadorian consulate in Los Angeles. And fun fact is that no one at the consulate speaks English, so I had to bring out my AP Spanish knowledge from high school to communicate with the staff, and it all went well, so I'm pretty happy about that. It was really neat. I went to the beautiful country of El Salvador, and I did not regret it one single bit. And on this page, we see two Armenian stamps. This one has a train symbol on it because I took an overnight train from Tbilisi, Georgia to Yerevan, Armenia, and it was a pretty interesting train ride for sure. And I left Yerevan, Armenia via plane to Abu Dhabi, and that's why this one has a plane symbol on it. And finally, on the last page, we see two Azerbaijani stamps here. Both I got at Baku International Airport. I flew in from Doha and I flew out to Tbilisi. And these four are all Georgian stamps, as evident by the Georgian flag up here. And this one I got at Tbilisi Airport, which I flew into from Baku, like I said. These two are at the Dariali land border with Russia, which I also mentioned before, where I hitchhiked my way to Russia and back. And finally, this one is at the Sadoklo land border with Armenia, which I took an overnight train to, as I mentioned before too. And an interesting observation is that these Caucasus countries love stamping at the back of the passport, unlike the other countries who usually opt for the front. So that's an interesting observation for sure. And that's about it for my passport. I also have to mention that there were countries that did not stamp my passport, like Israel, Palestine, and the United Kingdom. And the reason Israel did not stamp my passport is that they gave me this little arrival sticker instead. And the reason for that is because many Muslim countries ban you from visiting their country if they see an Israeli stamp in your passport. So countries like Kuwait that I visited would have denied me entry, alongside other countries like Iran, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, which are also all countries that I want to visit in the future. So I'm really glad that Israel did not stamp my passport. As for Palestine, there was just one border checkpoint from Jerusalem into Bethlehem, so there wasn't much passport stamping for sure. And for the United Kingdom, I transited through London Gatwick, and I actually went through customs, but they didn't stamp my passport for no apparent reason. So thank y'all so much for watching the entirety of my video. If you're seeing this right now, that's what you just did. That's so cool of you to do, and I thank y'all so much. If you guys enjoyed my video that much, then please make sure to hit the like button. It helps me out a lot, and it recommends my video to even more people who might be as passionate about passport stamps as you and I. And finally, I just want to say bye to y'all and see you guys in the future. Bye for now.